Hello, everybody. Hello, Melinda. Hello, Jason.
Massimo.
Hi. Here we are with the episode number 4 for this amazing series of interviews I'm having with some of the teams coming in Ravenna this coming September for the World Championship of DragonBoat. I'm very happy today to host Melinda, president, and Jason, the master coach, right? Head coach of the
Head coach.
ACCA DragonBoat racing team from Sydney, Australia.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Great to be here.
Thanks for having us, Simo.
Thank you for accepting being with us tonight. We already have 8 followers live in our interview. But even if we are not going to have a huge number, don't worry, because I could see numbers coming from the other interviews and people are just going back and forth and reviewing everything during the other days. So let's start with something really easy for you guys, just to chill out in this room with me. Can you tell us something about the ACCA team, Melinda? You are the president. You are, first of all, a lady. So ladies first. That's your turn.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, well, ACCA is 40 years old this year. We were one of the first dragon boating teams to be formed in Australia when the sport came over from Hong Kong. We've got 80 or 90 members. And we've got a big alumni group as well, given the time we've been going. And we're really excited to be heading over to Italy this year. I'm only in my second year of paddling, so I've had a couple of years with ACCA, but Jason's been with the team for a lot longer. So Jason, you've got a lot more of the history and our involvement with previous events as well.
Absolutely, I sure do.
So Jason, would you like to add something to this introduction that Melinda has done?
Yeah, would love to. So as Melinda said, we've got about 80 to 90 active members. Coming to Ravenna, we are bringing a strong team of 50, which is, for us really good. It's a big turnout of our actual member base. There is unfortunately not everyone could come over due to other commitments that they may have had. Some of our members this year got married. Some of our members this year, have other things on at the same time. But to be able to bring a team of 50 of our actual member base is pretty good. So in Australia, dragon boating is popular, but there's a lot of teams. So an average team size, you look between 50 to 100. No, 50 to probably 80. And for us to be over that threshold is to be really cool. So having about 100 members in Australia is a big deal.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, we are one of the bigger teams, aren't we, Jason, in the country?
Yes, we definitely are.
I think that if we count all together people coming from this competition from Australia, since you are one of the biggest country coming, probably you could rent one entire aircraft and traveling all together, because you are really, I don't remember exactly how many teams, but probably I'm going to check later, but a lot. So the most popular country will be USA, and if I'm wrong,
Australia is a strong second.
Exactly, the strong second. So it's something
second. I didn't realize that. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Something like more than 20 teams. Oh, sorry. Something. I told nobody has to interrupt me, but probably let me just do this. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you are really big country in this respect, and I'm very happy. So on your opinion, why the DragonBoat compared to other countries is so popular in Australia?
Well, I think we've got close links to Hong Kong. And so, as I said, the sport came out here in the 90s. And in the 90s, a lot of corporates, a lot of companies got into dragon boating. That's the genesis of our club. Originally, we were affiliated with the Australian Chinese, Cultural Association, Jason? And
that's the official term.
Yeah, we're no longer associated with that group, so we're just ACCA now. We call ourselves the Australian Charcoal Chicken Association these days, but ACCA doesn't really stand for anything. But a lot of these corporates really got into it, and that was the genesis of the clubs in the country, and it just grew from there. And it's sort of been through, it's waxed and waned, but it seems to be going through a bit of a resurgence at the moment, Jason, doesn't it, in
Absolutely.
Australia?
Yeah, well, I mean, Australians in general are very good at sport. You know, if you've been following the Olympics, we're up there on the medal tally, right, across all types of sports, from indoor sports, outdoor sports. But where Australia really shines is our summer sports and our outdoor sports. And, you know, for most parts of Australia, you can actually paddle all year long.
Exactly.
Right? So
are surrounded by the sea, so it's really, but you know, so Italy has almost all the coasts by the sea, but DragonBoat actually is not so popular. But maybe, you know, in the future something is gonna be better. And
well, it will now that you've hosted this.
You know, I didn't know about DragonBoat until last year, when I had to approach this amazing competition, amazing sports, even for the marketing and communication point of view. And actually, I live close to Torino, as I told you, Jason, that is northwest of Italy by French border. And in Torino, we have only one DragonBoat team.
Wow.
Yeah, Pink Ladies.
Oh,
their name is Dragonet, and they will be back again in Ravenna for this competition. So
fantastic.
I'm very
That's
happy.
super exciting.
Exactly. Have you ever been to Italy, Melinda, before?
I have been to Italy before. In fact, Italy is the country I've visited most, I think, in the world besides Australia. Yeah, I think it'll be my third or maybe my fourth. I think it's my third or fourth time in Italy. I love Italy. I've been polishing up my Italian.
This trip to Ravenna will double up as her honeymoon.
It will be my honeymoon. Yes, I got married in March.
Oh gosh! Oh gosh! This
so
is
after the competition. Yeah, we're heading down to L'Aquila and Puglia, and we're going to have some relaxing time down there with my new husband and myself. So that'll be lovely.
Fantastic. What about you, Jason?
For me, unfortunately, I have never been to Europe. So for me, first time in Europe will be in Italy, and I'm going to be super excited. So I'm excited for two things. You know, I'm excited for the event, but also just to, you know, travel around Europe, travel around Italy. We've got a few things booked, lots of food tours, wine tours for after the racing. We're going to explore, where are we going? Parma and Bologna and all the amazing places. So I'm super excited.
You will crash in love with all these places, I promise. Absolutely. Totally positive about that. Coming back to the competition, let me ask you, Jason, since you are the coach of these beautiful teams of people, do you have any special expectation for all of them, for a specific race, or can you tell us something?
Look, the team is super excited just to be able to come over to the Club Crew World Championships. Our team has in the past qualified for many of these Club Crew World Championships, and we have competed at the 2016 Club Crew World Championships, but that was actually held in Australia, in Adelaide. So for us, this will be our second World Championships, but the first one internationally, right? So we qualified for Hong Kong in 2012. We qualified for Hungary in 2018 and France in 2020. And all those years, there was different circumstances as to why we couldn't go. In 2020 was COVID, so nobody was able to go. So that was unfortunate. We were literally booking everything, and then the borders closed, which was unfortunate. In 2022, we had the option to go to as well, but our borders were still closed. So this one, after about 10 plus years of trying to do our international CCWC, we're finally going, right? And for me, the journey didn't begin with me, right? The journey began with the head coaches that came before me, and for me, I'm just carrying on the legacy. Right? This will be my 4th year as head coach at the club, but those that came before me are the ones that set the set the road for the journey we are on right now. And we're really happy to be honoring that legacy as we travel in 2 weeks' time.
So you need to put on the ground all the training, all your effort that you invested in the last 4 years to bring the team on a international competition, right?
100%. Yeah, and international competition is a very high, it's very high caliber racing. It's very different to what we experience over here in Australia. In countries, in continents like North America, Asia, Europe, you guys already naturally have a very high level of competition because of how close you are to other countries and stuff like that. In Australia, we mainly just have our national or clubs all around the nation to go up against. Sometimes teams from New Zealand come over to race with us, like we did recently at our national championships. But yeah, I've heard of races in North America where Canadians and Americans just go between them and just test themselves and have a lot of fun and learn and push each other. So for us to be part of this international event is going to be amazing.
Just because
it's so
we are
exciting
between us, okay? Do you think you have maybe one special race where you are, advantage, you are more stronger than others, team, or not? You feel confident of winning something in which specific?
You're trying to get secrets out of us, 𝗖𝗪.
Don't tell them, Jason.
But it's just between us.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody's gonna listen ever.
We are my coaching team and I. We're very excited for the 2 kilometer event. It's actually the first event that we will be racing in, and day 1 of racing. And we've got a very strong team that we've selected for the event. And yeah, first race, we're going to knock it out. We're super excited, and we have good hopes for that race. We hope to be, of course, on the top like everyone does in sport. But if the closer we can get to the top, we'd be super excited.
I'm sure, Melinda, that everybody will enjoy being on international competition, being all together with other people sharing the same passion. The venue itself, it's really beautiful. And if we are lucky and we can have the same kind of weather we had last year, that was just amazing. Sunny, fresh in the morning, beautiful temperature along the day. It will be very easy to make new friends that could be friends, for I'm not saying for the rest of your life, but at least for all the competition and maybe later. Melinda, how you can be president so young and only after 2 years of
so young,
joining the team?
Well, I'm a good administrator. The president's job is very administrative, and we've got a lot of new members in the team, and so a lot of people have brought their skills from their other jobs and their day jobs in there, and I thought that it was something I could contribute. I've done a lot of board work before, and we've got a great board. There's 5 of us. There's a lot of volunteers that help with various aspects of running the club. So it's very much a team effort. And Jason and the coaches do an enormous amount. We've got a team manager as well. So there's a team of about 10 of us that really run the club. So it's certainly not just me. But no, we've had to do a lot of fundraising this year, because one of the things that held us back from competing internationally before is the enormous cost, because we're coming halfway around the world, and because it's a long trip, people also, while we're there, want to tack on a holiday. So it's arranging to have a few weeks off work, and then the airfares, and our dollar's not as strong at the moment. So it's quite expensive for us. So it's a big undertaking for us financially to be able to do this, and the club had to be in a really strong financial position to allow us to come. So yeah, we're very pleased. We've been doing a lot of barbecues and corporate work and a lot of things to raise money for the last 12 months, and we made it.
So amazing.
Very excited.
pictures and clips and video that Crystal has posted on your social media. I want to thank Crystal that she's behind
Crystal
the
does a
scene.
great job.
She
Yeah.
doesn't want to appear with us, but you need guys to thank her for for showing to the social media world the amazing things you are doing. And thank you, Crystal, for keeping in touch with me since the beginning.
Yes, Crystal Co is
Is
one of our
Crystal
very
coming?
clever. Yes, Crystal will be there. She's in the ladies' boat, and we've got a very strong women's team actually. So,
do you have only
and a
one
lot of
women's team? Do you have only one women team?
We've got 28 women coming, I think. So we've got a few reserves, and we're in different events depending on our specialties. But no, the women are the strength of ACCA. We've always had a very strong women's team, and many of our women are in the national team as well. So yeah, the ladies are the strong ones.
Do you paddle, Melinda?
I do, yes.
She
So
does, yes.
you will be active part of the game.
Yes, I'll be in that 2K race on the first day, and I'll be in the 500 meter as well. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay. If you know, there will be also family coming as a supporters, or not? That there will be only the people who are going to race.
Oh, some of us have got our partners coming as well because we're taking a holiday on, and obviously my husband's coming because it's my honeymoon. I can't leave him behind.
Absolutely.
My partner's also
You will
coming.
be disappointed, Melinda.
Crystal's my partner, so she's also coming. Does that count?
Yes, absolutely. She counts. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But she's also
I would love
paddling.
to.
We can't leave her behind.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, it'd be amazing to have, all our friends and families there. It'd be really cool. I mean, it takes me back to 2016. Like I said, we had the World Championships here. A lot of our team was our team size was double because everyone brought a +1. They brought their family. Some brought their kids. It was in a different state, but it was a big family affair. It was really, really cool.
I saw many kids last year. There were entire families, kids, pets. I mean, it was really beautiful. And if you take a look I'm using some of the pictures I took last year just to, give the evidence of what's happened and what could be. So I hope to be able to take other amazing pictures this year and to use,
Now, Sima, we need to ask you, do you paddle?
Why everybody's just asking me this question?
Because you've got great arms.
Yes.
You look like you paddle.
Yeah. You want to join a team?
Listen, I was a bodybuilder for more than 10 years.
Wow. Okay.
But years ago when I was young.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not young anymore, I just had to stop. But no, I don't, and I never thought about paddling for different reasons. First of all, and that's also the reason why I had to stop to practicing my bodybuilding. For business, I had to travel massively. And if you don't have any chance to stay on a place, you cannot just do training properly. So I moved in the USA, I came back. So my life was always kind of crazy. Second, I didn't know about the DragonBoat since last year. And third, the closest place will be Torino, that is actually 40 kilometers. And I don't think it's going to be possible. But you never know. I can move in Sydney with you guys and start paddling with you.
You can.
You absolutely can.
Well, we have some of our team members. One of them drives 5 hours to get to training. So she stays down near Sydney for half the week, trains, and then drives back. So
we've also got a lot of our team members that have relocated to Sydney. Some of them come from Hong Kong, Philippines, Canada, New Zealand, Singapore. We're actually a very, very multicultural team. And it's really cool. A lot of them go back home here and there, but mostly they work in Sydney, so they come and train with us. Our training site is, I think, 10-minute walk from the Sydney CBD. So it's actually been very, what's the word? convenient for a lot of people that do work in the Sydney CBD. Melinda herself walks in from the Sydney CBD, so it's really cool.
I think it could be a sports that I may like. I don't like lonely man sports. I mean, even when I was doing bodybuilding, I was always practicing and doing training with another person. So my partner, and because I need, when you are low mood or where you are not in yourself, you need somebody else to be able to push you up. And then in between, maybe one exercise and the other, I was loving just to exchange chatting or being friends with people. And DragonBoat is really, from my point of view, the expression of friendship and not coalition,
collegiality,
and being friends together.
Yeah. And it's very social. It's very social. We do a lot of social stuff together as a team, but this is my first team sport. I've only been paddling just over 2 years, and I've always done individual sports like you did, and it's just been so fantastic to make 60, 70, 80 new friends. And it's a very welcoming club. We've actually been in a big rebuild mode over the last year or so. Quite a number of us, I think it was around half the hands went up when Jason asked the question the other night after training as to, is this your first international competition? And a lot of us have joined and started dragon boating in the last year or 2 years.
Yeah.
So we're a new team. We don't know how we're going to go overseas because we've never competed, many of us, at that level before. So our expectation is really just to come, have fun, meet a lot of great dragon boaters from other countries, be inspired, test ourselves out. We've been training super hard. We've been training at night, in the rain, in the cold, 10 degrees. After work, it's dark. We hop in the boat and we paddle for an hour and a half, 3 afternoons a week, and then 1 morning on the weekend. So we've been putting in the hours in, and we're really keen to test ourselves out.
Absolutely.
Really committed.
We are committed. We're looking forward to that warm weather you were talking about. It's been cold, hasn't it, Jason?
It has been. And for us as a team to be able to qualify and come over to this event is really cool. We're going to learn everything we can, and we also hope to qualify for the next CCWC in 2026. Right, I believe that'll be in Taipei, and that's
much closer to home.
Yeah, much closer to home.
Probably. Are you in touch with any Italian teams?
Not necessarily, no.
No, I don't think we are. We've had a few Italian people jump in the boat with us and paddle when they've been visiting Australia, but no, we're not.
Okay.
Who should we get to know? Who are the fun teams that we should get to know while we're there?
All of them. Sure. All of them. So in general, Italian people can be nice and pleasant. So I'm sure you will have the chance to meet some of them. Anyway, any final thought or something funny you want to share with us, Melinda and Jason?
We're really excited to be there. Look forward to seeing what the Aussies can do over there in Ravenna, and gaining some great experience and having lots of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Most of us will be running around in these pink hats. Yeah.
Can you bring one for me?
Sure can.
Okay, cool.
We've got the event name on there, we've got our team name on there. I'm wearing our polo, our official polo, which we'll be wearing during the opening ceremony. Yep, Melinda's got one too.
Okay.
And we've got a new race top as well for international competition, which is different to what we normally wear back at home. So it's really cool to be putting on a international racing jersey, which again is really cool and really unique for us.
Who's gonna be the one bringing the cartel and the flag during the open ceremony?
We've got a team mascot sorted for that, so a team mascot will carry the flag.
Okay, amazing. So remember to look for me when you will be in Ravenna. Because
Absolutely.
as I'm used to say, for you guys, it's easier to look for me than for me to look for you.
We'll
So
find you. We'll track you
sure?
down.
Are you sure? We'll have these bright pink hats. You won't miss us.
don't be sure you will be the only one wearing pink hat. Most of the pink ladies group has a pink hat.
Very true. Very true.
Exactly, but I will be in the area at least since 2 days before. So just call my name and I will run. So we can meet, and I really look forward meeting you guys. Right now, thanks again for spending these 25 minutes with me, sharing your story, your ideas, your expectation. And I use this opportunity to remember people to subscribe and like this channel. We will use this channel all across the competition to post some maybe funny short videos, live videos, and stuff like that. We have also Instagram, Facebook, the website where inside the news section we put all the news coming to that can help you booking or whatever. And what's more, what I forgot, possibly TikTok will be running during the competition days.
We've got
Thank you
some
so
good
much.
dancers in the team. So
Our team will have all of that sorted on our pages as well. Our team page is ACCA DragonBoat on both Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. And you'll see our social team. We have an amazing social team. They go around making great content. They do lots of funny dances. You won't miss them.
Can I be part of one of these dance?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And Crystal will be there directing it. And
Amazing.
that's it. And you'll meet her there.
Absolutely. I keep your number. Don't worry, and keep mine. Thank you, guys. I wish you a beautiful week, and ci vediamo in Ravenna. See you in Ravenna. Okay?
See you in Ravenna. Bye,
bye,
Simo.
see you there.
Take care. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.